So you might hear a little bit of the raindrops on the roof, which that's the whole purpose of me being in here. It's just such a cool feeling to be in a barn when it's got a metal roof. So let me start with the dirt floor, it being empty. Daryl and I have been married for maybe a year or so, and I said I would really like to have space where I can come in all the rain. I just want a kind of a garden space. Try to imagine, before I started this room, dirt floor. There were stalls, probably in this area right here. I know that there were 2 stalls, and where they kept, I don't know what they kept, horses or something, but I kept my pygmy goats in here. And a good friend of mine can remember to this day that the pygmy goats would jump up on their little crate, which was about right here, and actually watch me from this window, and that's where it would be in the morning waiting for me to come out to feed. So there's just such a history. When you live in a farmhouse for such a period of time, there's just so many different memories and history to share and to laugh about. Sometimes when you're just sitting out in the garden, you can laugh. From sitting in here, this is my view looking out. All the rain. I just want a kind of a garden space. I said I don't want a cement floor because I would like for it to go back to a stall if someone moves in after myself and wants to put animals in here. So what can I do to have a floor in here that I can hose down and wash? And I come up with this idea of using granite countertops. So this is what you're looking at, and I went to the granite contractor who makes the countertops and asked him, what do you do with the pieces left over? And he said it all goes to the dump. And I asked if I could bring my trailer over and can you put pieces on there? And he said sure. So Daryl and I made 2 or 3 trips and got piles of old granite. Almost all the pieces are flipped upside down because what I realized right away is when your feet are wet, it's very slippery. But occasionally I wanted to stick a piece up every now and then to just show the prettiness of it all. I'll start with the bed. That's what's in front of me right there. This is a swinging bed on chains, and it can swing too. And I made it out of, or Daryl does all this stuff like that. I said, let's take an old box metal spring and let's put it on a board. And then we had to put the plywood on top of it, and gives it nice spring action. And then for order to really come out and take a nap and sleep, then I would put on the air mattress. Easy. A porch swing, comforting to come out. I'm going to sit in it, and then I'm going to give you a view of me sitting in it. As you see, I've got steps over there that goes up to the loft, which is a really, really cool loft. I've got this table that actually also is a table that that you can take the top off and you can pay bumper pull. Sometimes I have the garden clubs will meet here. There'll be meetings here. Sometimes if we're entertaining and it's raining outside, then we'll order a pizza and we'll come out here. This is a sewing machine base with a very long safety glass, where a friend of mine worked for a glass company, and the company mismeasured, and the glass top was up for grabs. So of course he came to me and says, "Hey, do you want this piece of safety glass that is really, really cool?" And I said, "Absolutely, I'll find a use for it." So it did sit up in the barn for maybe a couple years, and Daryl made me these benches, which I absolutely love. It came off of an old barn, and I have two of them, one on each side. I was lucky enough, let's see, 1, 2, 3, to get the lights that's hanging on the walls. All of them were purchased at one time at a yard sale. Oh gosh, I don't think I spent $30 on them. I have an old metal Victorian chair, which I'm protecting because it's just cool, so coolly made. I keep it in here out of the rain. A piece of furniture that I'm storing for Miss Patricia, and I think it's going to go to her sister. This is a board that I found in the top of the barn. I think Daryl found it, and it's all one piece. I'm guessing it's probably 12 feet, between 10 and 12 feet. And you can see where a horse has gnawed at it, which makes it more unique. It's definitely oak, and did not know what I was going to do with this. So for now, this is where it goes. But I've been offered for a person that wanted to make a bed frame out of it, and then another person wanted it for a very large fireplace mantle. Another person just stopped by one day and just said, "Hey, do you want this chest of drawers?" And I said, "Sure." So it got a little spray paint a little bit, and it holds a number of things in there, as far as pillowcases and tablecloths and things like that for me to change out. You know, people, a lot of you will take a week vacation and go somewhere and stay at some kind of a cabin or a resort, and I just want to say how lucky am I, or how blessed am I that I get to live this way every day. And I don't have to go away to vacation anywhere. I created it around me. The vacation came to me. And I think that somewhere in this skit that my grandson's making for me, it's been mentioned 2 or 3 times, and I did it all on a dime. My message to you is anybody can do this. Everybody can do this that has a desire to create, enjoy, and relax. It's in your backyard and you don't even know it. Just don't be afraid to try it. That's my message for today. Enjoy and love your life while you're here. Stop and smell the roses. Have a good day.